started it recording, so do you want to say hello?
Hi.
Yeah, look, guys in the back there, do you want to say hello to the camera there?
Hello.
Nice, that's good. So we can look at the expression on your face as you go up and down the hill. Right, so how are you going to hold the steering wheel? What's the plan? Let's start again. Do you want to say hello? There we go. Right, so it's power's on there, so sorry about that, so it's running now. Right, okay, so what we're going to do, Harrison, just going to ease the brake pressure off. And the idea, we want to go in and out of these cones in front of you.
In and out?
Yeah. So the plan is, the faster you go, the harder you make it yourself. So if you brake a bit more.
So am I going to like go through?
Yeah, so what the idea really, just think
behind the blue cone and in.
That's it, yeah. So what you might do is come out to the left a bit more. So if you ease the brake pressure on. And the idea really is to turn this enough so the car gets between the gaps. So if you turn now, turn to the right, turn more. Now come to a stop now, brake more, brake. Now I reckon you're not turning the wheel enough. Look how you're going to hit the blue cone. So turn that more so you get round the gap. Turn it more. You get the idea? So it's up to you to turn that enough to make sure we don't crash into the cone thing. So if you ease the brake pressure on. Now if you look at this, I reckon you'll crash into the cone. So you look, see where the cone is. Ease the brake pressure on. That's it. And then just think you want to get through that gap now. So turn that wheel really fast. That's it. That's nice. And then you want to get through that gap there. So turn the wheel really quickly. Look at that. Nice. So you know how you said you've been karting? With go-karts, the steering on go-karts is only a little bit. We're going to go off to the right a bit more. That's it. A bit more to the right. That's it. Now we're going to head towards the fire engine.
So are we going left or right?
I'll head towards the fire engine. That's great. That's it. Now this bush here is like a big roundabout.
Yeah.
So the idea really is to go all the way around the roundabout.
All the way around the roundabout.
And then head for the fire engines again.
Okay.
So the idea is thinking about how far behind you the back wheels are. You see how the back wheel's taking a tighter line?
Yeah.
That's it. Just braking a tiny bit more. Nice. So you kind of getting used to how long the car is?
Sort of, yeah.
So, should we go around again?
Again?
Yeah, let's go around again. Now notice how you let go of the steering wheel with both hands.
Yeah.
Now, some people do that on the road, but they've been driving for years. Your best bet really, Patterson, is if you turn it to the right, make sure you turn it back again.
Okay.
So you're in control of it. Nice. And then we're going to come round to left. That's it. So the idea really is, if you need to turn a tight turn, can you see the idea is to turn the wheel enough to get around it? But be careful you don't get situations.
So we're going left or right?
Yeah, turn left. That's it. And then turning back again. Now we're going to try and keep the car as slow as you possibly can, but we're not going to stop.
Right.
But can you see there's a bit of a bank on the right hand side?
Yeah.
So the idea, you want your wheels to go on the bank, but keep my wheels on the flat.
What?
So you want to go a bit more your way. So brake in a bit more. Can you see the tyre marks on the right hand side?
Yeah.
And what I tend to do is look at the far end of the slope, end of the bank there.
This is brilliant.
Excellent.
Nice. Just go a little bit more your way. And brake a tiny bit more. That's it. Nice.
Oh, I feel like it's going to tip.
Oh yeah, I forgot to put the wheels on the roof, so we can't tip it over today. Now the car can lean to more of an angle than this, but basically if it's a little bit wet and slippery, the car can slide, you see.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then going to get back onto track again. Nice. Careful. Oh, where are you going? Now can you see how the track goes that way?
Yeah.
And yeah, you were turning this way. And what's happening, Harrison? You're trying to let go of the steering wheel. So if you let go of the steering wheel in the field, if you just come off the brake now, if you let go of the steering wheel in the field, it's not the end of the world. If you hold the steering wheel, if you hold it with two hands, that's it. But if you let go of it and you're this close to a tree, we're going to bang into the tree.
Yeah.
And that's not good.
No.
Mr. Landrunner wants the cars back in one piece, apparently. Then. Now we've got a left turn at the end. We're going to go left and left again.
Okay.
You know when you ride a bike,
Yeah.
you know how the back wheel's here?
Yeah.
The back wheel now is behind the back seat, behind the dad's seat. So it's thinking about how far the car is before you turn. And then when you drive a bus, it's even further behind. So we're going to go left and left again.
Right.
And you're turning really sharp. The back's going to go into the bushes now. You get the idea?
Yeah.
So you want to go forwards a bit more,
Forwards.
and now turn really quickly. That's nice.
So you wait until later to
Yeah.
turn.
Then turn back in. Imagine you've got a caravan on the back. You have to go even further forward.
Yeah.
It's just thinking what's behind you. That's it. Give me a little bit of power now, and then as it goes down the other side, just be gently braking. So, gently braking now. Brake a bit more. That's it. Nice. Good stuff. So we're getting roughly known how long the car is.
Yeah.
The width of it is if you reckon the wing mirrors can fit through a gap, the car can fit through it. So we're going to go off to the left here, going to under that fallen tree.
Under the fallen tree.
That's it, yeah, can you see the tree? So your wing mirrors, careful, you're getting quite close there. Your wing mirrors are like the whiskers on a cat. If you reckon the wing mirrors can fit through this space, the whole car can fit through it. Get the idea?
Yeah.
So what you want to do, make sure that wing mirror doesn't hit the tree, and also make sure we don't hit the roof end. No, apart from that, it's easy. So we're going to go through that gap there, over that mound.
Okay.
So basically what you want to do, Harrison, is line yourself up early, so the car can definitely fit through the gap. You get the idea?
Yeah.
Nice. So what's happening the other side of the mound?
There's a
So if you
lever.
stop now, that's it. So, are you going to fit through the space?
Yeah.
Okay. So in that case, when you're ready, that's it. Nice. Just give it a little bit of power. That's it. Nice. That's it. So we know we're not going to hit the tree. That works nicely there.
Yeah.
And then just braking gently now. And yeah, that's it. Keep going straight. Nice. What do you think?
It's good.
Brilliant. That's it. But do you get the idea? It's all about getting used to how wide the car is.
Yeah.
Now, one way of telling how wide it is, if you come to a gentle stop about now, it can be a bit tricky to judge how wide it is, can't it? But if you push there where it says cameras, you've got cameras all over the car, it's quite good on them. Some of the others don't have this, which is quite good there. So you've got one of the great cars. If you push that one, and then where it says special views about there, you've got little cameras on it. See my hand moving under there? So how about, could you turn the steering wheel all the way so that way you turn the wheel?
Which way?
Whichever way you want to. So keep the brake on, but just turn it round and round and round.
Oh.
Can you see the front tyre?
Yeah.
Now let's suppose you can see where it says Range Rover there.
Yeah.
Think the wheels are in a straight line, but really they're not. So can you straighten the wheels up? Nice. Good stuff. So it can be a bit of a distraction, so don't look at it too much, but use it as a guide. But we're going to go forwards a bit, Harrison, and then turn right.
So the next right.
That's it. Gonna wave at the camera? That's it. So we're going here. So again, think about how far punchy the back tyres are. So that's it. Nice. And then just think you want to straighten the wheels up a bit more. Look where you're going to go. You want to turn back a bit more. Good stuff. That's good. And then as you go forward, you can see the trees.
Yeah.
Make sure you don't hit the tree. A little bit of power. Can you see how the track goes more that way? So it'll turn a bit more to the right. Nice. And then we're going to go that way then.
Right.
Yeah, turn to the right. And then can you see we're going to turn left at the end.
Yeah.
Brilliant. And then can you see the tyre marks going between the two trees there?
Yeah.
We're going to go that way. quite a tight little course, isn't it?
Mhm.
Fun then. A little bit more power. Just braking as you come down at the time. The reason we need to brake is as you go down, the front of the car could go like that and pull the front bumper off.
Yeah.
And then as you come out, it could catch the back as well.
Mhm.
So the idea of doing it nice and slowly, if we had a Discovery or an air suspension, you can lift them higher up and you don't have to go that slow. But Land Rover wants us to use the Evoque. They're nice pretty little cars. That's it, and off you go. So the idea really has, and as you go down, just think about braking it.
Yeah.
So there's a gap between the two trees over there to the right. Do you reckon we can get through there?
Ooh.
Do you think yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So do it as slow as you can and just come to a stop now. Stop. Because I reckon the track is more that way.
Mhm.
To get the idea, at the moment I reckon we're heading for that tree.
Yeah.
So you want to go a bit more your way. Okay. Alright. That's good. I reckon that's nicely lined up. And the mirror's going to fit through. Yeah, I think so. So keep it in a straight line. So that's it, look at that, it's fine, it's perfect, alright. So a little bit of power now. And remember, just want to be braking as you go down at the side. Good ball. Braking. Can you see we can go right and then left?
Yeah.
So ease the brake pressure off. And turn the wheel quickly. And down that way then. Ooh, there's a bumpy bit. Nice. Turn more. That's it. I think you're driving a Hummer limousine there at that point, yeah. What do you think?
Oh, it's cool.
Nice,
I
good
like
stuff
it.
there. So we're going to turn left, whereas before we turned left and left again. But
Yeah.
this time we're going to turn left and go through that gap over there.
Okay. So we're going to turn left and go for
Yeah, go through that
one.
space there. Maybe your way a bit more. That's it.
Oh.
Alright. And just keeping it nice and slow. That's it. So we're going to come to a stop about now. You've got a choice. You can either go left, which is an easy route, or right is more challenging. Which way are we going to go? Easy or hard?
I don't know, I want to go hard, but I don't know if I can do it.
Okay. Which should be fine.
Make the most of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what we'll do is let's have a bit of practice first, then, shall we? So if you go forward now, let's turn left to begin with.
So turn left.
Yeah, we're going to go down this one here.
Okay.
Radio check. Yeah, radio check.
Turn left now, that's it.
Working.
And turn back again. That's nice. Just remember, Harrison, I've got a brake on my side,
Yeah.
and if I reckon you can do it, just give it a go. It's probably your best bet, really.
Yeah.
If anything goes wrong, you'll hear a really loud thud, and that's the door closing as I bail out and leave you guys to it. So turn a bit more, that's it. And just coming to stop now. So, should we follow them?
Yeah.
Was that a yeah or was that a yes?
Yeah.
Yes, I'd love to do that. Okay, so let's. Now, when you nearly get to the top of the hill, I'd like to come to a stop.
Come to a stop.
Yeah, when the
okay.
front tyres are nearly at the top, just come to a stop.
Right.
I'll give it a little bit more power. Imagine you're cycling up this hill. Give it more effort if you're cycling up there. A bit more power. And the brake now. On the brake.
Brake now?
Yeah, that's it. Brake harder. That's it. Nice. So we need to go back down the hill. So if you turn it round so the red light's above the R. That's it. Now keep the brake up. Push the brake really hard. That's it. don't leave your left foot out. That's it. The dotted lines are how wide the mirrors are.
Okay.
Now, that little green line there basically means it's the hill descent control. So the car's going to do the braking for you. Now, it takes a bit of doing here, Harrison, but what I need you to do, when you feel ready, take your foot completely off the brake. Now, remember, I've got a brake on my side, so if I need it. So when you're ready,
Take it completely off.
So just take your foot completely off the brake now. See, it holds itself for a moment and then gradually releases itself.
It's clever.
It's good stuff, isn't it, really? So it's what it's called gradient release. It releases because it knows it's going up a steep hill. So on the brake now, stop. Stop. So we're going to go back into drive, and this time we're going to climb the hill and turn really sharp right at the top of the hill. But
So we're just
remember,
going to go straight up and
no, and we're going to turn right. Remember, if it doesn't make it, it's going to brake for itself coming down. So when you're ready, we're going to climb the hill and turn sharp right at the top.
Okay.
That's it. And it's going to make it quite good because you'll be able to look out your window to see where the track goes.
Yeah.
So that's it. So a little bit more power. Keep the power on. Keep going. That's it. Keep going. Keep going. And turn sharp right now. That's it. Slow down. Slow down. That's it. Nice. Brilliant. What do you think?
That was cool.
That's nice. Now what I'd like to do, can you push and hold that minus button on there?
That one.
That's it. And that's going to put it on the lowest setting for the descent control. And now the car will brake going downhill.
So would I keep holding
You
it?
can let go of it now. So if you come off the brake now, the descent you want is over that way.
Yeah.
So just keep your feet away from the pedals and just point down the hill.
Well, that's
So that's all right. That's it.
doesn't seem alright.
So just straighten the wheels over a bit more. That's it. And we're going to go that way.
That way.
Can you feel how the car's braking for you?
Yeah. I like this car.
It's good. So you see that little green light there?
Yeah.
If that green light's not on, be scared when you go down the hill. What a nice challenging little test drive for the first time I drive, wasn't it? So what we're going to do, we're going to come on here and then we're going to turn left.
So we're going to come along here and then turn that.
Yeah, that's it. So again, just think how long the car is before you turn. We're going to turn this way. Now it's going to get fairly close to the caravan, but just think again, a bit like going through the trees. If you reckon this mirror is going to hit the caravan, then come to a stop.
That's not going to hit the caravan.
Nice. Because we know how much Clarkson likes caravans or stuff.
Oh yeah.
So,
Surprised to see I'm still here.
yeah. Michael Clarkson doesn't do it anymore, does he? Just turn a bit more. A bit more. Can you see you very nearly come off the track? So the idea is just keeping it on the track.
Should I put a bit more power?
Yeah, just a tiny bit of power. And then off the power again. Because the exhaust pipes stick out ever so slightly at the back of the car, and we're just protecting those when we go downhill. That's it. So do you remember what you're going to do when you go down the other side?
Yeah, brake.
That's it. And it goes a little bit to the right as it goes down the other side.
Okay.
So brake, braking now. And can you see where the track goes, sort of over that way?
Right, yeah.
Right. Turning to the right. Turn more. That's it, turn more. That's it.
Left
So
or right?
you're going to turn left. So it's nice that you're giving it lots of room, but maybe not as much room as it. So
Alright.
it's almost like you're driving a long wheelbase Defender. Now look at that there. So you want to straighten the wheels out. And now turn. But considering you've never driven anything before, personally I think it's working very nicely. What do you reckon? Is it alright?
Yeah.
Now where's the horn? Let's suppose something gets in the way or a car gets in front of us, we need to blast the horn to get them out of the way. So just turn the right a bit more. If you
Back.
put your hand on the Range Rover badge and push it. There you go, nice. That's it, keep it on the track a bit more. Because you've got loads of sort of flint and rocks and stuff there.
Yeah.
And what we're going to do, Harrison, we're going to come round to the left.
Left.
Yeah, let's come round to the left. So if you need to indicate to tell people where you're going to go, we've got to move this arm here. It's either up or down.
Okay, yeah.
So if we're going left, which way is it?
Down.
Right. Okay, so if you push it down, can you see how that's good? That's going left. And if we're
Yeah.
turning right, is he pushing it up? Right, that's good. So you're going to stay on the track there. And then if you pull that arm towards you, what's that blue light all about there?
Is that headlights?
Yeah, that's you flashing your headlights. And then if you pull the other one towards you on your side, that's watching the screen. Nice. Now, we've got a track going off to the right at the moment. You can see where the grass is being flattened
Yeah.
down. What I'd like to do, when you can see the gold plane to your right, we're going to drive straight towards
What
it.
gold plane?
But if you turn to the right now, can you see a gold plane?
Yeah.
Okay. So what we're going to do is make sure we know where these guys are going to go. Okay. So they're stopping for us. I want you to drive towards the gold plane, and if you go too fast, I'll ask you to slow down.
Okay, so power.
Yeah, so accelerating now. That's great, thank you. Go on, a bit more power. Bit more. Bit more. Bit more. And now slowing it down. So I've got the brake. And off the brake now. What do you think?
I like that.
How fast was that then?
15 miles per hour.
It's down there. I reckon that's near to 22 actually. That's pretty good stuff, really. Fine. Can you see where our trailer is over there? Over to the right.
Yeah.
Let's drive towards it, shall we? So aiming straight towards the trailer. It's a bit like if you cycle along not looking ahead of you, so you can remember you're going to crash into things.
Yeah.
So if you've got a reference point in the distance, it makes it so much easier to control it.
Yeah.
We've got a bit of a ramp going off to the left hand side. We're
That
going to go
sounds
over,
good.
we're going to go over that.
Okay.
And what you want to do is just get heading towards the trailer and then turn left.
Okay.
So what about the back? You okay?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
fine?
yeah.
What's he like as a driver? Is he all right?
Excellent, yeah.
Nice. So can you see the hill we're going to go over?
Okay, yeah.
We're going to go over that one. It might just touch the underside of the car slightly here,
Okay.
but just think it's designed to go off-road, so it's not going to do any damage to it.
Okay.
And then as you go down the other side, we're going to turn left.
Okay.
That's it. So if that was in a Ford Fiesta, you'd be worried now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then turn into left. Again, to get used to how the gradient releases the brakes slowly as it goes down the hill.
Yeah.
Now we're coming into the public area here, where obviously you were waiting earlier on.
Yeah.
What we need to do is when you get nearer to the was it Golf or whatever it is,
Yeah.
everything down here, give it a blast to the horn so that people know we're coming.
Okay.
So we're not being rude to people, we're just saying, watch out, we're driving along.
Right.
So if you give it a bit of a blast now, that's nice, so they know we're coming, that's good.
Cool.
And then we can come around. So you've got a couple of minutes left,
Yeah.
or we can do the fast bit again, or over the hill again. What do you want to do?
The fast bit.
Right, I'm glad you said that. So let's go down that way. And we kind of missed this bit out to start with because there's a car on it already.
Yeah.
But driving along here, Harrison, just give it a little bit more power. You've got 4 red cones,
Yeah.
then you've got 4 yellow cones, and then you've got 4 more red cones.
Yeah.
So imagine we're driving down the road and there's a parked car in front of us. So what we're going to do, we're going to go on the wrong side of the road, which takes you through the yellow cones, and then come back to our side of the road. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
We're going to go to the right a bit more. And then coming back to our side of the road. Yeah, nice. How close are you going to get to an 11-year-old driving? we're going to give him loads and loads of space.
Oh,
So if you
yeah.
hold the wheel, please. But just imagine if you drive past him, he might swerve without realising.
Yeah.
And then, so where's the gold plane from here?
Over there.
Okay, so remember we want to aim towards the gold plane.
Short speed. Who's on the minibus? Anyway, can you pop over to the full Bristol course, please?
So you see the gold plane?
Yeah.
Once you're lined up in a straight line, the wheels in a straight line,
And
then give it some power and off we go. That's it. So a bit more power, the speedo's down here. So give it some power now. Go, 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 go. A bit more. A bit more. A bit more. And now stop. Oh, how fast was that?
15 miles an hour.
Really? I reckon that was 25. So we're going to go and park near the tent.
Okay.
So what I've been trying to do, aim towards the tent for now.
Yeah.
So just think, you want a reference point, so you're going forwards, and then keep going forwards towards there, and then head towards the trailer. You get the idea, so you,
Yeah.
and then straighten up, and come into a stop.
You're right.
That's it. You're alright. What do you think?
That's cool.
Good. Where's the horn on the car?
There.
And that's it, so give it a blast. That's nice. Now don't turn the engine off yet, because
No.
if you turn it off, it wipes everything we just put it on there. We learnt that by mistake. Yeah, so could you put it back into park, please? Alright, so that's good there. So do you want to say goodbye before I turn it off?
See ya.
What about the guys about to say goodbye?
Bye.
That's great then. Right.